It's so much to do this bullshit. I'm cursing. Who cares? Honestly.
Say you want love, don't tell me you don't. Got it on my own, don't tell me, cause I know either way that my
What's good, baby? You already know the freaking vibes. You already know the freaking vibes. You already know what's going on. So, so alright, story time, legendary, iconic, all the above, most given, as much as I can detailed. um, before we get into this story time, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and push the notification bell, because if you don't push the notification bell, you're not gonna know when I post. And when I post, you're gonna be like, why Josh not posting the whole time I'm posting? You just didn't push the notification bell. So make sure you push the notification bell. Thank you very much. Love you guys. Okay. So, not my proudest moment, you guys. I was doing some dumb stuff when I was young. So, alright. So, I would, like I said, I was young, so I was underage. I was fat. Remind you, this is all important stuff. Okay, I was the fat boy back in the day in high school. So, I am hanging out with my friend I used to hang out like with on and off and stuff like that. And I would usually hang out at his house because there was nobody at his house, and that would be the only option because my house was always full. Like someone was always home. So what happened was, a random day when I didn't have nothing to do, he had hit me and was like, "What you doing?" I was like, "Nothing." He was like, "You want to hang out?" I was like, "Sure." What's up? But yeah, I wasn't doing nothing for real. I was hanging out with my little sister, and I was like always at her house. So it wasn't like a big deal. Like, oh, you just leaving? No, like I was just there every single day. So, um, yeah. So I go drive to his house, whatever, like that. We start hanging out, kicking it, chilling, and in the midst of us chilling, whatever, like that, all I hear, all we heard was boom, boom, boom. I was like, yo, like I was just, my heart had like literally dropped to my butthole, and I was scared for my life because I was like, that has to be the dad. So we looked out the window, it's his dad's truck outside. So we was like, wow, we're gonna die, we're gonna die. So we, the quickest thing that we thought on my head was to go to the closet. The quickest thing that came into my head was to go into the closet because I couldn't go down there because he's waiting to go downstairs, and if you the way the house is set up, if you go downstairs, like you see everything. So it's like I would have been got spotted unless I was Speedy Gonzalez, but I wasn't because I was fat and I was out of shape, and I wasn't, yeah. And I would have made a lot of sound. I would have dropped something. I would have hit something because for sure I'm dramatic. It just would have been a whole thing. So I hid in the closet. He goes down there, open the door for him, whatever like that, and so yeah. So I'm in the closet, bro. It's summertime, at nighttime, but still it's like it's hot. I'm fat. I'm sweating everywhere. Like I was sweating in places that I didn't even know I could sweat. Like I was really sweating. Like I have videos, so I'm gonna put the video of me sweating because I was like, never again. This has to be documented so I can remind myself, like, don't even think about it. Don't even put yourself in a situation like that. And ever since that day, I've never been in a situation like that. Like, I'm good. So, um, he comes back up after like 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and he's like, "You good?" I'm like, "Yeah." I said, "What we gonna do?" He was like, "Hold on, so I can make sure he's not on edge, because to think like anybody's in here." He said, "I need to see if he's like okay, because I think he's, he thought that he kind of like suspected something." So I was like, "All right, whatever." So that's when I had to leave the door cracked, maybe, because the way the house was set up, it was like creak. So like if you stepped upstairs, you would know you stepped upstairs. You know what I mean? So like when I was in the closet, I had called my little sister and everything. I was trying to get help because I was so like over it. I was like, I don't know what to do. She was like, I don't know what to do either. She said, I've never been in that situation. I said, bitch. I said, I'm never hanging out with him ever again. And she's like, I've been told you just stop. Mind your business.
Because somebody wanna be fucking sneaky and not know what the fuck they doing. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, sweet.
He came right back up there after another 20 minutes and was like, and opened the door and had some food in his hand. I played a food, bro. I remember that shit. That shit was so funny. It wasn't funny at the moment, but just think about it now. Like, that was really funny because that was low-key sweet. But no, this is not what we're here for. And that's when he was like, "You want some food?" And I was like, "Nigga, the world like no." I was like, "I want to go home. That's what I want. Do I want some of that? Yes, I want to go home." And I was like, he was like, "Well, I don't know what we're gonna do." I said, "Well, I can't go down there." I said, "So the next option is the window." So that's when we was trying to figure out if we can open the windows and yeah, so I can just jump out and get the skedaddling because baby, I don't have time. One time too, I had to pee too, so it was like, honey. So that's when we started trying to um, opening the windows, and the way the windows were set up, like there was like not janked up, but it was just like how you have to slide it in. I don't know how to explain it because those windows are very difficult. So but the screen. Okay, so yeah, that's what it was. The screen. It was the window, and then the screen, uh, the window screen. I don't know what it's called, but and that part didn't open. So I was like, well, cut some holes in that hole so I can just jump straight through it. So we started to do that actually, but he couldn't do that because it was like his parents would have noticed because we was thinking ahead of time. We was like, well, his parents would have noticed that there's a huge hole in the screen window. So it's like, what happened? That's when we was trying to take the screen out because it kind of came up and out, but it wasn't trying to come out. So we was trying to get that joint out. Finally got it out after so long, dog. It probably took like a whole 45 minutes. So he lives in this 2-story house. So it's like the house is big. Like at the point in time, I really didn't know. Like I didn't know how big I was. So as I'm getting out the window, I punked out like 3 times because I'm afraid of heights. Not that I'm afraid of heights. I just don't want anything broken on me. Never had anything broken on me, thank God. Okay, but I'm not ready for that. Nah, and I was big too, so it's harder in my mind to heal up when you're bigger because it's like you have so much on you. So the last time that I attempted and actually made it, I used a sheet. I used a sheet to like go down because it was like I wasn't about to just like just jump from the window. Like that's crazy. Like I'm crazy, but I ain't that crazy. But that night was such a blur, yo. That's why I'm looking in space because I'm really trying to figure out. So oh yeah, so the last I used a sheet, and then that's when I literally just like let go of the sheet, and I landed on my feet. He was holding on to the sheet so I wouldn't I could have something to climb down with, but he couldn't hold it on for so long because I was so big. So yeah, that was the embarrassing part. Um, and we were so dramatic about it too when I was hanging up. I was like, I'm about to die, and he was like, you'll be okay, and I was like, bitch, I'm about to die. Like, no, I don't think he understood. Like, I wasn't even worried about falling. I think I was worried about like if I ever got caught. Like, bitch, I'm gonna die. But anyways, landing on my feet was like, bitch, that's crazy. We laughed for like literally 10 seconds, and then I started running because I didn't know if his dad had heard me hit the house like 5 times because I'm so fat and dramatic. Make sure you follow all my social medias. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon.